So let me tell you a little bit about the actual litigation against JUUL and the clients that we're trying to help right now. They fall into a couple different buckets. The main bucket that we look at first is somebody that was addicted and started using JUUL before they turned 18 years old. That they became addicted, that they started using, whether it was at a party, whether it was from a friend, no matter how they got it, they started smoking before they turned 18. And one of the things I would tell you is that even if you are under 18 at this point, talk to your parents about it. The best thing you can do for any type of addiction, including nicotine, including JUUL, is start to make the steps to get off it. And being honest with your parents about it is something that not everybody wants to do, but it's necessary. And if you do and the other thing I would say is don't worry about getting other people in trouble, right? A lot of the cases that we have where we represent minors, one of the things they worry about is, somebody gave it to me and I don't want to get them in trouble, or, I bought it from this store and I don't want to be the tattletale. It's just not something that is really at issue. It's not really something we even need to know early on in the litigation as far as we're going. What we want to do is make sure we get you signed up and have you represented so that we can start looking to the future of how we can get you off JUUL, how we can start to break that process, and how we can set you up with the resources that you'll need, not just now, but throughout your lifetime as you run into this beast that is addiction. The second, other than the minors, we are also accepting clients that started smoking under the age of 26. And the reason that we are putting the cutoff at such a strong age at 26 is really that's just where the science supports addiction. True addiction, where your brain is rewired and we believe you suffer a brain injury, permanent brain damage as a result of being addicted. And over the age of 26, that just doesn't happen. And lastly, we're looking for what we call some of the more catastrophic type injury cases that we have run across and that we've started filing against JUUL. These include, respiratory failure, respiratory distress, strokes, anything that just seems not normal to you, anything that you didn't notice before. You start having shortness of breath and you start noticing physical changes. We can help you, navigate what type of doctors you should go see, who you should get checked out by, to find out if there is any permanent damage, if there is any reversible damage. So there are things that you can do to start getting better now. Those are really important issues. Even people that started on JUUL and now have gone to cigarettes, right? That's okay, and I think it's the natural sequence of things is that if you can't get a JUUL, you would go to a cigarette. That's something that's going to happen. It's something that we look at in any type of addiction mentality, that it's not going to be just one delivery system. The most extreme example is when we look at the opioid crisis, and people that were unable to get prescription pills switched over to heroin because it became easier to get than the prescription pills. So don't think that just because you later became a smoker that would disqualify you. It doesn't. Every case is unique. Every case is different. And we're here to help you to answer questions, whether it's for you personally or for a loved one, about what their options are and what they should do to protect themselves and protect their rights going on down the road. Because really, we don't know all the damage this is going to do. And it's going to be extremely important, I believe, to be represented, to make sure that your interests are taken care of, that you hire an attorney. This litigation has the ability to eliminate a lot of potential future claims for a lot of people. For people that don't come forward, there's a risk that your rights are bundled up with people that do, or people that are unrepresented. And as a result, if something happened, 10, 20, 30 years down the road, there's not going to be much we can do about it. And, you might be barred, depending on the way that everything shakes out through trials and litigation as this goes on. It's important. It's something that is of the essence that you take action on now. The sooner you take action, the better off you'll be, not just for representation, but also for your health. right? To start getting the tools and start working towards getting off nicotine, and hopefully we can help you.